How do you keep your family healthy this season when it feels like everyone around you is getting sick? I use Sambucol. It's drug-free and scientifically tested to help support your immunity. Sambucol has the power of black elderberry in every purple bottle. It comes in tablets, syrup, chewables, or my kids' favorite, the great-tasting gummies. So this cold and flu season, support your family's immunity with Sambucol Black Elderberry. It's the only one I trust for my family. And best of all, my kids love it too.
True Hop Radio.
What up, world? What it look like? Peace to the good sisters and brothers. Middle fingers to all the others, as usual. Back for another episode of The Power of Speech. Today's topic is really a topic that I'm quite tired of. EMINEM versus Nick Cannon. As we all know, Fat Joe just released an album. Had a track on there called Lord Above. Fat Joe, a cat named Dre, I think he's from Florida, Mary J. Blige, and Eminem on it. Eminem took liberty on this track to take a shot at Nick Cannon, Mariah Carey kind of by way of Nick Cannon, or vice versa. Either way, he's talking about old stuff because, shit. Nick's been divorced from this chick since like 2014, 15. This nigga M, their relationship was what, like 12, 13 years ago, some shit like that. Like, I really have no idea at all what made Eminem decide to go here, but he did. And now, basically, we're all here. We're all stuck in this mode right now. This is the wave right now, the flavor of the week. All up and down social media timelines, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Eminem, Nick Cannon. M is gonna body Nick. M is gonna body Nick. Of course, he's gonna body Nick. But I just wanted to kind of put things in perspective, man, because niggas getting a little bit too hype about this shit, getting too carried away. I mean, what are we really getting so excited about here? Are our lives this boring that a battle or diss records from these two individuals are making us excited? Let's just start, right? So let's start by talking about Eminem. A lot of people feel like he is the GOAT or a GOAT in the culture of hip-hop. Personally, I'm not one of them. I'm not a fan of his, even though there are definitely Eminem songs that I've heard in the past that I liked. There's bars that I've heard him spit that I have been impressed with. But to be 100% honest, I mean, if Eminem wasn't white, say if he was like, Puerto Rican or brown or something like that, I don't think anybody would really feel like he was a GOAT. I don't feel like his name would even come up in these conversations of all-time rappers or anything like that. He'd basically be somebody that they'd lump in like in the middle of the crowd. You know what I mean? Everybody would acknowledge, of course, that he's definitely skilled. You know what I'm saying? But nobody would be trying to get all hype about this kid like he's, like he's the end-all be-all. Nobody would be lumping his name in a conversation with cats like Nas or Jay or anything like that. All right? Comes out of the whole field of battle rapping and everything like that, of course. And I've even seen some little clips that people put up of a battle that he did. I did all of this other research and I don't even have this ready. But he did a battle with this one cat. I wasn't very impressed. People say that he actually lost this battle. I wasn't impressed. Again, I'm gonna give credit where it's due. This is a battle where him and this individual, both of them are freestyling and not spitting any written rhymes or anything like that. That is a skill in and of itself to freestyle rhyme. If you don't know hip hop like that, you need to know. and you definitely need to be impressed with anybody that can freestyle and it doesn't just sound like crap. But I wasn't impressed with the shit that Eminem was saying, really. And everybody says that he lost that battle. It's actually available on YouTube, because that's where the clip came from that I saw. But I mean, honestly, what is Eminem known for? He's known for saying a lot of crazy, wild, he's like the king of like say wild shit in a rhyme, whether you're talking about, murdering your mom or your baby moms and shit like that, which definitely don't impress me at all. But I mean, frankly, there's other cats in the game that they are just as skilled, if not more skilled, at saying wild, crazy, off the wall shit in their rhymes. You know what I mean? Think back to early Redman. I mean, hell, you can look in the guy's own inner circle. You can look at somebody like Royce the 5'9". You know what I mean? Royce has definitely been known to drop wild, crazy bars. I mean, you got cats like Chino XL, Tech 9, hell, Sean Price. Definitely Sean Price. Don't nobody talk about Sean Price like he's greatest of all time. All respect due to that brother right there. Rest in peace. I absolutely love his crazy off the wild style or anything like that. But even people that are huge fans of Sean Price, I don't think anybody would ever try to lump him into like a top 5 conversation or greatest of all time type conversation, Chino XL, man, you know what I'm saying? Another dude, very skilled, some wild, crazy shit that he be popping and talking in his rhymes. Nobody would talk about Chino XL as being a GOAT, like he's greatest of all time. The only reason why Eminem has basically not been just, lumped into the crowd of, yeah, he's good, he's dope, but definitely not like an all-time rapper, top 5 or anything like that, is because he's white. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? He just happens to be part of the ethnic group that gets labeled as white in the United States. It is what it is, Had he been a brown man or you know what I'm saying, a brother of Latin background or descent or something like that, Latino background or descent, wouldn't nobody be talking about this kid like he was greatest of all time. They be like, yo, the dude is dope. The dude is definitely dope. He got some dope songs and everything like that. 2 very well respected albums. His first 2 albums, very highly respected and everything like that. But nobody would talk about this kid like he was GOAT or greatest of all time. And I mean, that's just the reality. It is what it is. Now, being though that in actuality, this guy has a lot of fans who really do think of him as the greatest of all time. And I honestly believe it's that fandom that keeps people from being impartial about this. He has a lot of equity and a serious legacy as being someone who's known as like, coming out of the arena of battle raps and things like that. We all saw the movie 8 Mile, you know what I mean? That gave him a lot of equity, a lot of reputation as being somebody who's like a serious, fierce battler. I mean, people believe that M can eat anybody alive. This is the stuff that I'm reading as I'm looking up and down the timelines. So, why would you waste any of that reputation? Why would you endanger your legacy? And I'll explain what I mean by risking the reputation or endangering the legacy in just a moment. But why would you do that on a lyrical nobody like Nick Cannon? Now, don't get me wrong. I have a lot of respect for Nick Cannon as well. However, none of it comes from representing on the mic. You know what I'm saying? This dude, Nick, I mean, hey, man, he's into a lot of shit, man. The dude is a serious businessman. Not to mention, the God got knowledge itself. So I definitely respect him for that as well. But, he's got nationally syndicated radio shows and things. As a matter of fact, he has a radio show on in LA on Power 106. All right, he's getting 2 nationally syndicated radio shows in partnership with the company that owns Power 106, Morello Media, and Sky Networks. The first one with Morello is going to be called Nick Cannon Radio. The other one with Skyview is going to be called Nick Cannon Weekends. The shows are going to premiere on January 27th of 2020 for the first show, and the other one in February of 2020 for the second show. All right. Like I said, he already is hosting at Nick Cannon Mornings on Power 106 out there in LA. You know, he's in about 2 or 3 days, they're going to put on Fox Network. He's got a lot of going on with Fox Networks too. But he's about to be doing this Nick Cannon's Hit Viral Videos Holiday Edition or something like that. That's going to air on December the 16th. Yeah, so about 3 days on December the 16th. That's going to air at 8 p.m. You know, he's got that show, The Masked Singer, 2 seasons of that already. The 3rd season will be back on February the 2nd, right after the Super Bowl. You know, he's the chairman of Teen Nick for Nickelodeon. Also, he's the development and creative consultant for, of the network of Nickelodeon period since 2009. He's got, you know, the incredible headphones. I mean, the nigga doing his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? He may not be a shining star inside of the culture of hip hop, aside for the fact that he hosts Wild and Out. You know what I'm saying? That's a very, very popular show with young people who are affiliated with the culture of hip hop. I don't really think it's like a central show in the culture or anything like that. But again, young people of today that are into hip hop, my kids included, they fucking love Wild and Out. The dude's got a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of shit to look at this dude and be like, yo, definitely salute to you, General, because you're making power moves. You know what I'm saying? He's got oh my goodness, I forgot the name of his multimedia company. I mean, the dude is even trying to put out a boy band, man. This dude is even going to be putting out a boy band soon. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of shit popping off. But lyrically, the nigga's Tosh. He's Tosh. He's ass. And I can't figure out why the fuck, and why are you wasting your time with this cat lyrically, Eminem, especially over some shit that's like fucking a decade old. Now, again, on social media, some people were saying, well, you know, he did go on T.I.'s podcast, and, you know, he kind of said, well, T.I. asked him some questions about, like, the whole situation with, you know, Eminem, Mariah, things dealing with that and everything. And I guess Eminem didn't like his response, so he felt like he needed to say something. Again, I have no fucking idea why, but, you know, I don't know, maybe it's publicity, because I believe M is about to drop an album on the 20th of this month. So, I mean, maybe it's just a publicity thing. And for Nick, you know, of course, this is, you know, it's his baby mom's, you know what I'm saying? So I maybe in a way that's it, but I'm thinking it's more publicity for him as well, because there's gonna be a biopic movie made about Suge Knight soon, and he's in on that deal along with Ray J to own the rights to Suge's story and to produce this. He's probably gonna use his multimedia company to produce this damn movie about Suge. So of course he wants the publicity and everything like that, you know. It's not a good look for the culture, man. Eminem, you know, you got like serious MCs and everything like that in your circle. Cats like 50 Cent, for example, a dude that, you know, made a name for himself with diss records and battle records and all of that shit. But like 50, man, you need to pull your man's coat. Nick Cannon is not that nigga that's gonna grow your legend, Eminem. He's not. And right now, like the table is tilted towards Nick. Whether he wins or loses this battle, you know, the publicity that's gonna come from this shit is all gonna work out for him and put dollar signs in the man's pocket. A swollen pocket already, I might add, but just put more dollar signs in the man's pocket. You need to be out there in the jungle hunting fucking lions, Em. A dude of your stature that has your reputation as a battle MC and everything like that, you need to be out there hunting lions. You need to be out in the ocean hunting fucking great white sharks, my nigga. Nick Cannon ain't nothing but lyrically, Nick Cannon is nothing but a goldfish, man. another thing that really bothers me about this is that